Well, hello boys and girls, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be about my female hermit crab. You'll see a little bit of condensation right here because my numbers are good. It's actually different. Fahrenheit, it's not 65 degrees in here. But here she goes. She changed her shells. Got the boy shell and got the girl shell. She has tried on like 4 different shells. Where is she going? I wonder what that flickering is. Here she comes. I know it's hard for you guys to see. Let me see if I can get it back there. She's right by those plants. You can see that the crab habitat, which I have now called the crab cave, has another look to it. Did more research, did lots of things with the environment that they would need if they were molding and when they were changing their shells. So I gave them exactly 100% what they needed and no real decoration. I'll do that once they're more settled. There she is. She was in her food bowl. I don't know where she's going. She seemed a little lethargic. I'm not quite sure. But she picked out one of the most beautiful shells ever. It's behind that little plant right there. She's like, get the hell out my way. I got my pinch on. She got little antennae. If you look really, really close, you can see her little antennae. Antennas. I don't know what you call them yet. I'm still new. These guys have made it almost 4 weeks now. This will be video number 18, I think. I gotta be honest with you, I went too fast. I had no idea about hermit crabs at all. I gotta say it again, I've said it in other videos. I thought I'd put them in a cage and then bring them home and put them in a little aquarium and put some cute stuff in there and that would be the end of it. No. I have adopted 2 children. That's what's going on. Morning, noon, and night. I think about these little boogers. And I've got 5 different. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 aquarium takes I gotta be taken care of too. Just a real quick peek. This is all the shells she tried. Or that I offered her. But I'll definitely have some there. And I got some fish up there. Fish up there. And fish behind me. But right now, she's our star. I know it's hard to see. And it does look like the glass is dirty. But it's not. It's just the condensation that is dried up. And for some reason, I just think that's healthier to leave it there than wipe it out and spray it again. I just spray it so they've got enough moisture. They've got a couple things to climb in and out of. I broke a terracotta pot and I think I've had that. You should probably see that in other videos. And these are some seashells that she can't get into, but she can crawl over. And this is like, this is filled from top to bottom. It goes all the way down to the bottom. And that's where they sleep. That's where they go. They go around, they come up here. And I built this to make sure I can tell when they are moving and when they're not. This also has that much more sand. Play sand, the right sand. We got plenty of climby things to do to exercise. Got a real good deal on that stick. And she's just going to sit there for a minute. Here's your salt water and your regular water. She prefers regular water. That's the most dirty one. Maybe she climbs over the dirty one and gets in the other one. I don't know. But I'll put some music on and just leave it here for a few minutes and see what she does. Yeah, there you go. We'll just leave it here for a few minutes. And I'll put some nice music on in the back. And we'll see what she does. But one way or another, she's out of her shell with a really pretty shell. Right now, they're in a 10-gallon tank. One of the most interesting things that I found that were with these great pretty shells that they come home from a little beach store, they're not even nail polish. It's not even nail polish. They're sprayed. I showed them to my husband, who used to do, long time ago, used to do body work and spray paint cars and all that crap. For real, not like a derelict or anything. He had a real job. Anyway, the same paint and the same process was used on these shells as they were on cars. On regular, everyday air spray, whatever you want to call it, on the seashells. I don't know if you can see them. And that stupid little pink shell that you bring home the food in, that's supposed to have water on one side and on the other side is like a dead sponge. We toss that too. We've got that here. We might bury these two things because they're horrible. They're horrible. She's just sitting there. Oh, she's moving. She's moving. You can almost see my lips in the window because I propped it up. So she didn't see me staring at her. I didn't want her to feel conscientious. It turns out, I think the boy, the one that we deemed the boy, is the one doing a molt. Here she comes. Here she comes. See, that little thing is wrong. The little temperature reader. I know for a fact I'm not sitting in any 66-degree weather. It's not that cold in here. It had a whole bunch of water on it. But I did. I went from, oh, they're so cute. Let's buy little cute things for the hermit crabs. Wrong. And I did all my stuff on YouTube. You know, looking this up, looking that up, what they need, what they don't need. And people were just contradicting of each other on what everybody needs and how much and how many times a day and how many times a week and molting and moving and all. Stop it. That's my dog. My husband's dog. Stop it. You're making noises. Yeah, I went out and bought all sorts of little cute things. And then did the research that I thought I should do. And everybody was just contradicting each other. They need this. They don't really need that. They need this. So I was just getting too damn confused. You know, how many shells should be in there? You know, what does YouTube say about this kind of sand or this kind of plastic? They did all of that. And then I happened to run across, and it was a BBC channel overseas, and they were doing a documentary, a very in-depth documentary on these Ecuadorian and regular hermit crabs. Because I have two different ones. They sold me two different ones. Which is okay. Because they have not beaten on each other. They've been completely alive. They have, I don't know how you play, they played with each other. They know each other is there. They've acknowledged each other. They crawl over each other. She's bigger, so it just looks like she's hitting everybody, like punching everybody out. I think she's eating something down there. Or maybe she's trying to bury herself. I don't know. I wish she'd come over here so you guys can see the best shell ever. But we're going to try and go with the natural things. You know, no food out of a pre-mixed, which I don't like anyway, bottle from Walmart. We've got the stuff ordered properly offline now. Not offline, online. The little creepy worms and little dehydrated shrimps and, you know, corn. We've been feeding them fruit. Right now she's got apple in her dish. We've been using, actually it's just me. Bob doesn't do too much with the crabs. Apples, cantaloupe, crackers, plain crackers with only a little bit of regular salt. I knocked most of it off. There's apples in her dish right now. And he's up. Let me get my camera back. Just as he starts to move, right? He is down underneath here. I think he's in the mold. Okay, well, I'm going to stop this video now. Because I really believe, and people tell me, no, you're wrong. I really think they feel the vibrations. And then they, you know, they huddle back up into their shell. I know if I was that tiny and I heard somebody my size coming through the room, I'd freak out too. Okay, well, I'm going to go do something in the other room, and I'll turn on some music for you, and we'll just see what she happens. I don't know. I think she's really kind of bedded down. What I think I'm going to do is just turn it off. And every time I say I'm going to turn it off, she moves. It has been so interesting learning about these guys. And I say guys openly. It could be a guy and a girl. It could be two guys. It could be two girls. I don't know. They're getting along right now. And that's good. Max. And my babies. Oops. Is she moving? Did I see a move? One of the things I hate is this dirt. Oh my God, it makes me OCD crazy. But they need it. And the coconut stuff that's all mixed in there. And that's about 2.5 to 3 inches. Right now, I don't want to get them up too close to that light. That's an old school light, which heats this up very well, as you can see by the condensation. So instead of all the little cutesy things that I bought, I took them out and made it more organic. How organic can you be with plastic leaves? Do. Okay. I will. I'm going to turn this off and restart it with some music. Thank you for coming to my channel, and please do all the subscribing, a comment, a like, anything. Names for the 2 crabs. Well, let's just name her first because he won't come out. Okay? So give me a name, and that'll be cool. I'll pick a name and then give a shout out. Okay.